Okay, so it's another day, and so I'm here with spreadsheets in Google, trying to do a lot of stuff. Um, I've started splitting out things, so I have this little table here of what I want to categorize the rarity of the cards. And so I'm kind of making kind of fun of the little themes. Usually you have common, uncommon, and rare cards. Some sets go beyond that with like epic, legendary, mythic. They have all kinds of different names. So I just made silly names. I was like, okay, meh, slightly concerning, bad idea in a cape. Certified Menace and a Final Straw. I think what I'll do is with each set, I'll just have these things made up, the rare things made up, but they will map to this. So, and since this is the office theme, I was like, okay, there's a Final Straw. Certified sounds kind of office like. Um, I have my distribution of cards in the deck. I also have like a pending and a rejected status of the card. So I want to say, okay, if I come up with a ton of card ideas, let me throw them as a pending idea first before I evaluate them, so I can just keep adding new cards and then evaluate how I want to classify them later. And I can also mark the card to be rejected. I separated the types table to its own spreadsheet for various reasons with querying across different sheets. I have this stats table, which helps me figure out, okay, how many, well, this is the number of cards from ChatGPT that were generated first. So these are all the ChatGPT cards with all their issues. Let me go back to stats. This is the ideal starter deck distribution of what's needed to play in a starter deck. That doesn't mean how many cards are in the full deck. That just means what my intended target is. And you'll see they're in multiples of 10 in some of these. So we have 10, 10, and 10. Now, Tools and Twist will combine into 10, as well as Escapes and Allies will combine into 10. For now, I just needed numbers to work with. These numbers had actually been different originally, but the game crafter has some limitations of you have to do multiples of 10. So I did multiples of 10, or I combined two different types to add up to 10. Then I went into kind of like an ideal distribution of min-max values of each type. So I just came up with some ideas. I mean, I could always change all this. And then I figured, okay, if I have a card count, and these down here, this is like Magic the Gathering, I believe, is usually 300 to 400 cards per set. So it's like, okay, if I have that, then this is the number I'm getting from these min-max values. So I'm looking at like this range of cards, and I was like, okay, I'll just pick a target. I should probably actually say equals times that. All right. Oh no. 310. Oh my gosh. I think I did too many things. All right, so just summing all of these, and all of these are just Okay, these are the numbers I chose. Sorry, I should just highlight in yellow what numbers I enter in. Like I believe all these numbers I enter. Let's see. So then, basically, as I adjust these numbers get affected. These numbers are based off of these and these. Um, and I believe I did all these, so I can just there. Okay, whatever. Well, now we have rare distributions of cards. Let's try to figure out. Um, so when you look at this table here, I say how rare a card is and how many cards in the whole set, or the percentage of cards in the whole set that is. So common, you're going to get 50% of your cards are going to be common. So if I go to stats, and if I have 35 cards, then 50% of that, or half, you've got 17 and a half. Well, that rolls up. I take the ceiling, because I want to make sure that at least the rare, not the rare, what did I call them? The final straw, 2%. Well, 2% of 35 is less than a 1. So I'll use the ceiling values to make sure I at least get one of those final straw cards into each type. And so that adds up a little bit more. So we have this target of 310, but the total, based on all the percentages rounded up, we get 324. That's fine. 324 is still between 300 and 400. And mind you, these are all just ballpark figures. It's ideal, or just, there's nothing set in stone, right? We're just trying to get an idea to work from. All right. So now I have all these possible combinations I'd like. And then I go ahead and these are all candidate cards, which means you'll look up here and you'll see I'm counting the number of allies. So I create a tab at the bottom for each type of card, and you can see there's 41 goes up to 41. So there's actually 40 because the first row doesn't count. So we have 40 cards in our allies. So if I go to stats, you see the number 40. And I did that for each of the tabs. So we have candidates, which means they haven't been chosen yet. They're just like, I'll go to ChatGPT and just give it all my lyrics and say, hey, generate a lot of cards for this. Give me some ideas. Then I go and you see over here we have chosen and chosen rarity. So what I do is I go to the allies and you'll see I'll change the rarity. At first it might be pending, and I'll figure out how rare it is, or if I just want to reject it. I could say, okay, this is a slightly concerning commuter ghost I'll stick with, and I'll make this one a bad idea and a cape. We'll just go with that. So that's how they pop up as what's been selected. Anything that's rejected or pending does not count. So if I go stats, so I'm looking at chosen, where, wait a minute, wait. S2, S, oh, okay. So see at the top, this says meh and it says 13, right? So if I go and change this to meh, it'll be 14. Here you go, 14. Now I have some color coding here to compare against the numbers here. So I'm not up to the numbers just yet. And it'll compare against this number as well. So that first number, 27, is less than 35, so it's red. Number 14 is less than 18, so it's red. Slightly concerning is 8. Well, it wants 9. Let's make one of them. We'll make this slightly concerning, and it should turn white. Oh, there we go. It turned white because now we have enough cards to satisfy my target of those number of cards. So it's kind of like a little progress indicator of saying, hey, I need to look at this. Either I have too many if it's yellow, or I don't have enough, which means it's red. So I'm working on that. And down here, these numbers are just to help me figure out if they're going to match these numbers down here. That's the whole idea. And this just says how far am I along in completing the full deck. So we need to come up with 324 cards in all. So far we have 70 that are chosen. And you'll see this tab down here, which says chosen. And it shows all the cards from all the different tabs down here that have been evaluated with the a rarity that qualifies as being chosen. If it says rejected or pending, they won't show up here. Now I'm kind of confused. B1. This format is still off. Anyway, so the other problem I'm looking at, actually, let me put that back. That should be C. That's the problem. What I'm trying to do is find duplicates of titles and everything else. So right now it's saying, hey, answers the call in your emails. Well, it found a duplicate right above it. So the first one is not highlighted in red, but any duplicate and anything after that, triplicate, quadruplicate, they're highlighted in red. So here we have red, and there's I don't know if there's more. I don't know. But this one, Fights for Justice and Muffins, there's the first one. So you can see there's duplicates. So my end goal is eventually I want everything to be unique among all the cards. And right now, when I go to ChatGPT and say, hey, here's all my lyrics, come up with some ideas, it's duplicating a lot of stuff. Now, I try to tell it not to duplicate, and it cheats. It cheats in more ways than one. Let me see if I can show you. Okay. So here's another way that you can see that it cheated. It decided to add a number at the end of each title to make them unique. So I have to go through, delete all these numbers, and find the ones that are duplicated. So I don't know if you ever heard of well, I'm sure you have, the whole idea about a genie in the bottle is they never give you exactly what you intend. They find loopholes around it. And that's what ChatGPT does. It tries to find a way around what you're asking for so that it can still satisfy your request, but you have to get very specific. And look at this. All these are duplicates. And this is why I had to do the color coding. Oh, my gosh. Let me find all these. Here's a reality. So where's all the Control-Alt-Deletes? There's no more Control-Alt-Deletes of reality, just this one. Okay, PowerPoint of Doom is here. So there's one, 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 one. So I'll make sure it just get rid of the suffix there. Now we have a Wi-Fi whisperer, which we have up here. So I just don't want to spend time deleting the last thing out of all of these. Wait, Wi-Fi whisperer. Wi-Fi whisperer. Okay. Cubicle wormhole. Is that a new one? No. So I'll just find this one. And I don't see any other ones. Okay, all staff email bomb. So this is where I was in the middle of at first is let's see, all staff email bomb. Oh, look at that. There's a few more all staff. Elevator sing along. Oh, that would be horrible. Unless it's some really good, like, could you see like Queen being on with Bohemian Rhapsody? That would be a good sing along. Elevator karaoke. Oh my gosh. Elevator sing along. Sing alongs are horrible. Karaoke would be interesting. Emergency dance break. Now, I haven't been in elevators that take forever. I think those are like in New York with the skyscrapers. But I think you have to like get off at one elevator and get on another every few floors or something. Emergency dance break. Okay, we got all of those. Microwave roulette. So you get down, as you get down further, everything's repeated. It's not coming up with anything new. All right, unscheduled snack time. Where did this come from? Is that that's an actual new one? Let's make sure. That is a new one. Duct tape diplomacy. Oh my gosh. They do that on airplanes. If somebody gets out of hand, they'll duct tape them to a seat, make them shut up. Printer sacrifice. Here we go. Coffee overdose. That seems new. Nope, it's not new. There's one. Unscheduled snack time. Unscheduled snack time. That seems new. Let's find out. It is not new. Where was it? Unscheduled snack time. I don't see it anywhere up there. Oh, there it is. It's the one that was new. Okay. So now that I have all these, and here's the original ones I had from the generated one snack. There's a random snack rush. So what I'm having to do is I'm having to combine all of these and figure out where they all belong. But now that I've got it all split out, it's getting to be a little bit easier. Okay, so what I do is I take all the rejected, all the pending ones that are duplicates, and I just say, okay, we're just gonna ignore all these. They are rejected. Okay. And then for all the rest, at first I'll just mark them as meh. Just so that they're included. And we will start moving them up. Oh. Just so that they're all together. And I want to, oh, there's that one. Meh. And then we'll bring these three all the way up. Actually, these originally started as the generated ones, but they made it to the final. And then that's what I moved over to the effects tab. Now we do have a duplicate without warning. So it's duplicating this one, but the rest are fine. The effect looks like we have a few duplicates there. So we'll get around to addressing that later. The whole idea is to get something working. Get unique number of cards. Get enough unique number of cards. It's right now I'm after the titles, and eventually I'll get to the correct rarities. But it's all right now. It's just like let's populate everything that we need to get started. And for the most part, we just need 10 for most of it. Like we're meeting everything we need to at least have a starter deck for these. So it might be it's actually a good thing about that. That's another thing. I've been talking to the store owner over a local friendly board game shop, and he's telling me how the whole playtesting thing goes, and he would like to promote the playtesting if I got something for him. Most of the playtesting is usually just paper and stuff, so I'm debating if I can. I have a cutting board because I was thinking about just picking up index cards, but I'd like to have something more thicker. And you're saying people will sometimes just glue to printed paper cardstock, and I'm thinking, well, why can't I just get some heavy cardstock paper or thin cardstock and print on that? Or can I print directly on index cards and cut those? I got to see what I can do. But the whole idea right now is get our cards here, and then I can just print text everywhere, cut the cards out, and bring them in. Probably play test a few times myself to see if it actually makes sense or not. That's the other things I need to work on. So we're getting there. Wait a minute. Let's bring these all up here. I don't want to do that. It's annoying. It's just quit that. Quit that. Let's bring this up. Why is that not moving? There we go. You can probably notice I've actually removed the card numbers for now. And I was debating on just in the chosen having this add unique card numbers. I was adding them here, but then I have problems where the rejected ones are getting card numbers when they shouldn't. Just debating on how I should do this. I could still add an extra field here so I can manually set the card numbers. Let's see, slightly concerning. The other thing is I want the rarities to actually mean something. So you'll see. So I have the descriptions based on the theme of the set, and they can give you ideas of what things are for. Same thing with types. I give a little bit of information about what the type of cards are about. So let's go. We got meh. Another meh. The final straw. And here's more. Okay, what if I just make all these meh? Because we haven't really evaluated what should be where. Some of the things are based on what GPT recommended. Okay, so we only need 18 mess. So let's go back to allies. So start at 20. Right. Slightly concerning. I just want to get the values at least popping up correctly, so I know where. I like the whole progress idea. We got exactly what we need for slightly concerning. So there's not much left. I need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really? 37. Oh, there. 37. Okay, we're almost done with the allies. There aren't many allies to begin with, so there aren't many escapes. So 73% of these are already done. So you can see I have a quarter of what I need. That's a lot. There's not much effort that was actually done here other than generating stuff. But it's like ChatGPT is kind of like an expensive intern that doesn't do well. You've really got to hold their hand. And I don't know, it's kind of annoying at times. See, now I worked at one company that had interns every summer. Wait, actually, 2 companies. Now one company, they didn't really value it. Well, it felt like they didn't value the interns. It was more of just a fun thing, maybe. Wait a minute, I'm trying to see something here. I'm seeing my message history show up over here, and I don't want to actually show it on screen of whoever is trying to talk to me. That's a calculator. There we go. All right. So we got this, and this, and they. I can't move multiples up. Okay. This one has a lot, so it's kind of annoying. Where are these burdens? Yeah, we're supposed to have a lot of burdens in the deck. That's why. And I don't have any particular order that I'm trying to get these in other than wait, what if I just move this big bulk all the way to the bottom? Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh. That is, oh my gosh. It just, okay. I think I might have to grab smaller amounts. Let's just grab that. Well, that worked. And then we can grab this. That works. And we'll just zoom back up. Yeah, we'll just let everything bubble to the top. So was it 3 o'clock already? I've got 2 hours. I might have to leave soon because there are multiple things going on today. Okay, so that gets that. Okay, so we have our effects are ordered, our burdens are ordered, our escapes. We don't even have, okay. Yeah, look at this. It's trying to do the same thing here. Oh. So I'm going to just make all those the same. I'm going to reject this. And make these all rejected. Now, one thing I'm noticing is it's not turning gray because I didn't apply this formula. So what I like to do is cancel, go over to the escapes, select B through E, and we have a conditional format. Add another rule. We're going to make a custom formula. If A1 is rejected, we're going to say, is that the way? And bring that all the way up to the top. There we go. Okay, now, did the final have any escapes? Down here they did. So we're going to add those. And we're just going to make them all meh. And they are not duplicating the other titles. So I went through ChatGPT quite a few times. So it is actually giving different values. And I gave it the lyrics again to help it keep on track. It just seems to not be great at doing that. Okay, so what do the stats look like? Okay, so we have too many escapes. How many escapes do we need? We need 5. Oh well, 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait a minute. You have way too many escapes. Okay. Let's bring these up here. Which means we're getting to the point where we get to start choosing the better. So what's that give us? Okay, bad idea and a certified. Okay, so bad idea needs to be turned into a certified menace. Wait. How many bad ideas should we have? 2. So we need to turn one of our mess into 2. Slightly concerned. Right. Wait. Something's off. We need to turn slightly concerning, because yellow means too many, into bad idea into a cape. Okay. And bad idea and a cape. We have too many. Bad idea and a cape. So we can just make it meh. I'll actually make it pending. How about that? Pending. Bad idea and a cape. Now it's saying there's not enough. Bad idea and a cape. Now it's saying there's too many. Wait, why does it say bad? Wait. And that says there's 4, 5. That's the problem. 6, 7. There we go. We got it. Okay. Where's I3 target? I'm going after the wrong thing here. R should be O. Done. So these are the targets I'm after, since I'm trying to match all of this. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, gosh. Okay. Here's the problem I'm running into. This comes after all of these. However, the original target's here. So I'm comparing all of this to all of this. And this column here is on the wrong end of what's being compared. So what I need to do is I need to change this. QR S and J S. Okay, so these are correct now. Now this needs its own thing. So if that's custom formula is less than 0.3. I need to put the equal sign. Okay, and then add another rule. If there's too many, we need to make it cautionary. And now this is good. Okay, we're done with our escapes. Let's freeze. One column. The next is our events. We're going to have a few events. Let's move our stats over here. And something's off here. Something seems off with the titles. Why? Oh, I think I know what's going on. Okay, so I was wondering why the titles are not duplicated. I think the issue is ChatGPT for this one decided to mix and match words or adjectives. So you see a lot of the same distributed, dubious, the real. So it's changing the description of the word, and then the same as the end. So transforms. There's another transforms. So it didn't add numbers. Wow. I don't like it. Let's go. Where's our final? Here's our events. Lots of events here. Let's bring those over to here. And we'll make all these meh. I can hear it raining outside. See, these make more sense with the lyrics than all this. Because it's just adding an adjective and a verb, or just reusing them. And okay, they picked out snack, text message, buzzwords, commute, coworker, notification. Like, I'm just gonna reject it all. I don't like it. What does that get us for stats? That means we've only, wait, where's our events? We've got 10 events. But this has nothing. And this is based off of here. I don't see any events here. All right, so let's take a look at our query. Here's our events. Events. Oh. So when I start moving things around, that had an effect. So that should update our stats. There we go, 10 events. We need at least 18 to finish off the meh stuff. Okay. We're a third away there, 32%. So we got our tools. Oh, my word. Placeholder of wacky utility. Tool number 6. Tool number 7. Tool, you know, like, if I had a guy working with me, I'd be like, look, I know you're being silly. You made your placeholders. Now you got to fill them out. You know, this just isn't gonna. This isn't what I asked for. I wanted, you know, actual stuff here. So here we go. We got the ones that we created. So the other thing I want to do is I want an add-on kit. It's like this emergency mustache kit. Well, that gets, like, I already have like these little purple mustaches on the playing cards. What I could do is I could say, if you want, you could get an add-on kit or just draw on paper a mustache and just, you know, wear it. So that, you know, people don't have to buy the add-on kit. They can just draw whatever they want. Or I can just have something they could print out, or they could get a professional cut out and printed kit. Same thing about the jelly beans. I have the jelly bean claws, where you can eat all the black ones to take away a point of whelm. Well, what if I printed out jelly bean shapes? You know. Same thing with coins and dice. So I can add all of that for an add-on or deluxe package. It honks and it reveals all lies. So this is going to be rejected. Oh, and I'm not getting the colors that I want. And this didn't have the colors either. So this. Okay. Add another row. Custom formula is. And then we bring that to the top. Okay. Then we come here. Add another row. Custom formula is done. Bring it to the top. And then we come here, add another row. Custom formula is bring it to the top in a minute. Done. Bring it to the top. Okay, we didn't reject any yet. We will say rejected. Wait, this is actually pretty good. There are a lot of them here that are not duplicated. Why is that? I might have gotten very specific saying, hey, don't duplicate things, don't add numbers, or who knows. Wow. I'm actually impressed with this one. Data corruption crusade, plan not found, fluorescent. Yeah, it went a lot on the lyrics here. This might have been a later one. It's good. So we will just get all these set up with meh. And let's see what the stats say for twist. It's saying I have too many. I only need 18 twists. So if I start at 20, what was it going to say? It's saying I have too many, 29. I only need 9 of them. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many of these do I need? Okay, 20. I only need 6, 3, and 1. So let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. No, I can just change the rest to pending. At this point, I get to have the I get to have choice. Let's go to our stats again. Yeah, there we go. We got 100% of what we need. We have 50 candidates and only 37 are necessary. Which means if I like a name of one of these twists, I can just move it over to one of the other ones where I might need some ideas. Declare the deja vu with jazz hands to cancel the loop for a time loop. Repeat your last turn exactly if you can't skip a turn. Wow. That would require an exact card, I think. Who knows? Let's look at our stats. Yeah, we're almost up to halfway done. Ally, burdened, escape event, twist. Oh, let's see. Are there any duplicate? So microwave roulette. There's an event here, and a burden here. Wait, that's a meltdown. All right. So what we'll do is we'll get here, and I'll just say order Okay. This is going to help me find what I'm looking for if I can sort the titles. Here we go. We have a burden and an effect. So when I want to make sure that I don't have unique titles, it's not only in the categories here where I'm looking for duplicates, but I also want the final cards not to have duplicates as well. Curse wardrobe, corruption. Yeah. Okay. So I think we've gone a little bit into what I've been trying to do here with cards. I was focused more on the design of cards. I can show you. You know, I was doing all this, but this does take time. And if I want to go to play testing soon, I want to be able to just print out on a piece of paper and bring it to the store and play test there. Because even if I get these all done, I'll have to wait like a month to have them all printed and then shipped out. Even though they'll look professional, they'll look nice. I can't. I'm waiting a month, so that doesn't work out for me. I did go ahead. So here's the game crafter. I did go ahead and I made these playing cards. You can't sell playing cards for some reason. So if I want to make playing cards, I think I'm going to have to, I'll take the brand of the back, but I'll have to go and create all the faces. In fact, that might be the quickest way. Because right now it's like I am very limited in what I can choose for the faces. And I was looking for something dark. And the closest thing is the pirates, but pirates have nothing to do with my theme, really. I guess pirates are kind of oldish. It's just, I don't know. Shock Symphony, Canvas and Tunnels. Oh. Barda Bazaar. Here we go. So if I want something with merchandising, at least for a game, I can probably just make playing cards and send them out. Because playing cards, you don't have to come up with rules and various things. I mean, I could use a few of the lyrics and characters in the songs and go with that. That might be the quickest way to actually have something. But I want the playing card game too. I want to be able to. The whole trading card game idea is pretty cool. All right. Well, that's that. All right. And I got stuff to do. Where is my mouse? Sorry, I have a screen over there. I have a screen up here. I have a screen here. So, and all the OBS stuff, streaming software's over there so that you guys